This afternoon, the Restaurants Association of South Africa has written to the President with a plan to enable them to resume serving alcohol. It includes limiting drinks to 2 per customer and only with a main meal. It's pleading with the President to seriously consider the proposal. At the same time, restaurateurs, we understand, will take to the streets Wednesday to protest against current restrictions. They say it's virtually impossible to turn a profit, and jobs and a bloodbath are on the cards. Covering that story for us today, eNCA reporter Silindelo Masikane. So this impassioned plea, Slee, good afternoon to you from the restaurant industry. Their fear, of course, is this is going to fall on deaf ears.
Certainly, Jeremy. We got word of a letter that was sent to the presidency, in fact, this morning from the Restaurant Association of South Africa, essentially pleading with government to allow the resale of alcohol. They're saying that the ban once more has essentially put the industry in a crisis, and it's basically been rendered dysfunctional. You know, they cannot make money with the current restrictions in place. You did mention one of the proposals that were put forward by the industry in terms of ensuring that a meal is served with at least 2 drinks, and that is the limit. Another proposal that's been put forward is that the government relooks at the amount of alcohol one can actually, the limit rather, that one can actually be allowed to have in terms of your driving. So they're saying that there needs to be a zero limit on the limit on how much you can have to drink while you're driving. And they're also saying that they respectfully caution government rather not to embark on a charge to save one life only to destroy another. I did speak to the attorney for the Restaurant Association of South Africa. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
Across the country, I mean, if you just go to social media, there's the hashtag save jobs save lives. I mean, the number of jobs lost to that is just astronomical. What people are not also understanding is that the knock-on effect of restaurants, if a restaurant remains closed, their suppliers also don't get the normal monthly income that they receive from them. And then this sort of escalates further. I would estimate in the region of about 100 to 150 shops have closed permanently already. That number could be way higher.
You also spoke, Slee, to someone at the coalface who is really feeling the pinch.
Certainly. I spoke to a barman, or should I say a drinks designer who works on Long Street in Cape Town, which is also quite a popular destination for those who like to go out and have a good time. And he's saying, you know, those who are, you know, right at the very bottom are really facing difficult circumstances. The past couple of months have been an emotional roller coaster, and with the re-banning on the sale of alcohol, it's basically put their livelihoods at risk. Many of them, it's having a ripple effect. So I think a lot of people think that the sale of alcohol is just somebody walking into a shop or being served at a restaurant, but you have people that you know, bottle these alcohols in factories. So it goes down to the very bottom of the very bottom of those workers who really depend on feeding their lives on the sale of alcohol. Let's take a listen to Peter Libisi.
There's 1 or 2 people which aren't, and I guess now it's killing everyone. You know, it's killing everyone, not just killing us, the people that smile behind the bar portals or the restaurants today. Killing a whole economic system. We're having like a country where it's like 80% of like its people, black people, work in hospitality in a sense, you know, or in a service industry, and they can't get UIF, they can't get medical aid, they don't have anything that shows them how do you like put savings and all that. And then you're going to come and just cut us like that. Boom. And you don't
basically living from hand to mouth. Like your paycheck is your paycheck.
That's literally how we live. That's how people in this industry live.
So, Slee, cynically, if you can't serve customers tomorrow, you might as well take to the streets.
And that's what the industry is actually going to do, Jeremy. They will be embarking on what they say is a peaceful protest. What I did get from the attorney, they're saying that they're not trying to antagonize government. They're really just trying to actually find solutions, because it doesn't help essentially putting this particular industry in this situation, because there are a lot of people that depend on the sale of alcohol and the functionality of restaurants. And with the current regulations in place, it's just impossible possible. Staff has had to be cut down. People's salaries have had to be cut as well. And, restaurant owners and those in the alcohol industry are barely making ends meet. So what we understand is that at least 80,000 small craft brewers as well as businesses could be affected and possibly never open their doors again if this continued ban continues. And so we're going to see a protest tomorrow as well as another one on Friday, Jeremy.
All right, at this point, no response to that letter from the presidency. Silindelo Masikane, thank you.